Switzerland. Switzerland. At first glance, it may seem like a tiny patch of mountains squeezed into the middle of Europe, but it is far more than that. It is a land where ancient traditions mix with futuristic technology, where multiple languages are spoken within a single train ride, and where neutrality has somehow become a superpower in itself. To understand Switzerland is to understand how geography, history, and people can weave together into one of the most unique identities in the world. A country without kings or empires. Unlike most of its neighbors, Switzerland didn't build itself through dynasties, crowns, or empires. Its story began with small communities of farmers and herders living in the valleys of the Alps. Tired of foreign rulers demanding taxes and troops, they swore the Rutli Oath in 1291, a legendary pact of unity between the cantons of Uri, Schwyz, and Unterwalden. This moment, whether myth or fact, became the foundation of Swiss independence. Over the centuries, more cantons joined the alliance. By resisting invasions from powerful empires such as the Habsburgs, Switzerland built its reputation as fiercely independent. Unlike France or Germany, which expanded through wars, Switzerland preferred agreements, treaties, and careful compromises. The result, a confederation built on cooperation, yet stubbornly proud of local self-rule. Geography, a natural fortress. Switzerland is landlocked but sits at the crossroads of Western, Central, and Southern Europe. It borders France, Germany, Italy, Austria, and tiny Liechtenstein, giving it cultural influences from all sides. The land itself is divided into three main regions. The Alps, covering about 60% of the country, with peaks like the Matterhorn and Duferspitz towering above the clouds. These mountains are not only beautiful but have historically acted as natural barriers, making invasions nearly impossible. The Central Plateau, where most of the population lives, a fertile region of lakes, farmland, and Switzerland's largest cities. The Jura Mountains, on the western edge, home to watchmakers and quiet villages. Water flows everywhere. The Rhine, Rhone, and Aare rivers carve through valleys, while countless alpine lakes reflect snowy peaks. Lake Geneva, Lake Zurich, and Lake Constance are among the most famous. Switzerland is often called the Water Tower of Europe because its rivers feed much of the continent. Borders and curiosities. Swiss borders are full of oddities. There's the German town of Bussingen im Hochreheim, which is completely surrounded by Switzerland, and the Italian exclave of Campione d'Italia, famous for its casinos and tax-free shopping, entirely inside Swiss territory. Even within Switzerland, cultural lines create invisible borders. The Röstgraben divides the French and German-speaking parts, and the Polentagraben separates Italian-speaking Ticino from the rest. And then there are the tunnels. Switzerland drilled straight through the Alps to connect its regions. The Gotthard Base Tunnel is the longest and deepest in the world, stretching over 57 kilometers. It took 17 years to build, cost billions, and is considered one of the greatest engineering achievements of modern times. Neutral, but ready for anything. Switzerland is world famous for neutrality. It has not fought a foreign war since 1815. But neutrality doesn't mean passivity. Every Swiss male undergoes military training, and the country has one of the highest rates of gun ownership in Europe. During the Cold War, Switzerland built more than 300,000 bunkers, enough to shelter the entire population if needed. Many of these bunkers are disguised, hidden under barns, inside mountains, or beneath schools. This blend of neutrality and readiness has given Switzerland a reputation for safety, stability, and independence. No wonder international organizations like the Red Cross and the United Nations chose Swiss cities as their headquarters. The people and languages. With about 8.7 million people, Switzerland is small but extremely diverse. Roughly 25% of its population are foreigners, one of the highest percentages in Europe. Italians, Germans, Portuguese, French, Albanians, and many others have made Switzerland home. The country recognizes 4 official languages. German, spoken by about 62%. French, around 23%. Italian, about 8%. Romansh, less than 1%, but officially protected. Romansh, derived from ancient Latin, survives mostly in the canton of Graubünden and is one of the rarest official languages in the world. This linguistic diversity shapes everything from schools to television to road signs, making Switzerland feel like multiple countries in one. Economy, precision and innovation. Despite its small size, Switzerland ranks among the richest countries in the world. While banking and finance are famous, they're only one piece of the puzzle. Switzerland is a hub for pharmaceuticals, Novartis, Roche, food companies, Nestlé, engineering, and technology. The Swiss are also masters of precision. Their watch industry, brands like Rolex, Patek Philippe, and Swatch, represents not just luxury but a culture of exact craftsmanship. Agriculture, though small, is heavily subsidized, supporting dairy farming that produces countless cheeses, from Emmental to Gruyere. And then there's chocolate. Switzerland consumes more chocolate per person than almost any other country, averaging 10 kilograms per person per year. Companies like Lindt and Toblerone have become global icons. Culture, food, and traditions. Swiss culture is a fusion of its linguistic regions. French-speaking areas lean toward French cuisine and arts, German regions embrace festivals and folk music, and Italian-speaking Ticino brings Mediterranean flair. Food is legendary. Fondue, melted cheese with bread, was promoted as a national dish in the 20th century. Raclette involves melted cheese scraped over potatoes and meat. Rosti, a crispy potato dish, is a beloved comfort food. And for drinks, there's Rivella, a soft drink made from milk whey, and local wines produced in hidden alpine vineyards. Tradition runs deep. Yodeling, Alphorn playing, and Schwingen, Swiss wrestling, are still practiced. Each canton has its own festivals, parades, and unique laws. For instance, some cantons forbid making loud noise after 10 p.m., and in certain places, it's illegal to own just one guinea pig, you must have two, for companionship. Nature and wildlife. Switzerland's nature is its crown jewel. The Alps provide endless opportunities for skiing, climbing, and hiking. Tourists flock year-round to explore villages like Zermatt, Lauterbrunnen, and Interlaken. Wildlife includes ibex, marmots, chamois, and golden eagles. Wolves and lynxes have slowly returned, while bears occasionally wander across from Italy. With 18 official nature parks and strict environmental policies, Switzerland remains one of the greenest countries in Europe. Sports and global impact. Winter sports dominate. Switzerland has hosted the Winter Olympics twice and continues to produce world-class skiers and snowboarders. But it's not just about snow. Switzerland is the birthplace of the Red Cross, humanitarian law, and international diplomacy. And of course, it gave the world Roger Federer, considered one of the greatest tennis players of all time. Switzerland's cities are home to global organizations, the World Health Organization, World Trade Organization, International Red Cross, and countless others. Geneva, in particular, has earned the nickname, the world's diplomatic capital. The Swiss identity. So what makes Switzerland truly Swiss? It's not just neutrality, chocolate, or precision watches. It's the ability to hold together 4 languages, 26 cantons, countless traditions, and a diverse population under one identity. The Swiss are practical, cautious, and deeply protective of their freedoms, yet they are also open, inventive, and proud of their role as mediators on the world stage. Switzerland proves that small countries can have enormous influence. It is a land of mountains and valleys, clocks and chocolate, diplomacy and diversity. And through centuries of change, it has held on to one guiding principle: balance.